The most recent and new map of Grand Theft Auto 6 just came out. We've had the original Grand Theft Auto mapping community map by Dubzor, which he has not updated still after weeks. In the meantime, we've got this very detailed, most accurate Vice City map with just Vice City and no other part of the map. And a user in the mapping community called Yanis made a whole map that puts all of the most recent information that we know today into one giant project, and that's what you are looking at right now. So we are going to take a look and see what has changed with this mapping project. And as you can see, there are a lot of landmarks right here, and you can also see that there are blank images right here, which most landmarks have. I've been clicking through a lot of these landmarks and I could only find like 3 pictures or something, so maybe I haven't looked enough, but most of it is just based on information and coordinates. Like here, there are hotel names and everything else. Now, I am not going through every single name of the hotels because that would be boring. You can check it out for yourself in the link in the description, but we are going through everything that is interesting. So let's start at the bottom at the Leonida Keys. Now, if we go here, we have learned, and this might be speculative, that this is the Naval Air Station Key West. Now, the Naval Air Station right here, you can see, is one of the Florida Keys. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto 6 is based in Florida, and it's called the Leonida Keys because the state is Leonida in GTA 6. And you can see that this whole key, which is just a nickname for island, so this whole island right here is basically an air station where the military are going to be very active. So this is one of these places where, oh, this looks nice. Hopefully we got those ones in GTA 6 as well. This is one of those places where basically you are going to be able to get 6 stars the moment you get into it. You can steal a tank or maybe like a, well, it's a naval station, so maybe a boat or something, military boat, maybe some planes, maybe some fire jets, and it would be super cool to actually go in there. So that is speculative, and of course the gators are going to eat you as well. Looking really nice. And you can see the shape of the airways. Well, in the map, that is the same kind of shape right there, and that's what they're basing it on in the mapping project. This right here, we don't know what this island is going to have. There's things like a guard booth right here. There is a comm tower right here, communication tower for the aircraft to be arriving and departing. You have this bridge, which is the old Bahia Honda bridge, and that's another fun one. It's gonna be a stunt bridge. You just know in GTA you're gonna have these things that are going a little bit up so that if you're on a bike or on a car, you're gonna be able to go over that thing. And everybody has their favorite Grand Theft Auto broken bridge, you know, and it looks pretty cool. And yeah, man, I cannot wait for this game. Oh my god. Now, one thing that is also very interesting here is that you can see the status of it. So the status here is confirmed from this bridge that we just shown, and here this Naval Air Station was also confirmed, as you can see here. Now, I don't know how it's confirmed because it doesn't show it. You do see when it's confirmed, but for example, this communication tower we were looking at, this was unknown in terms of status, so it's basically speculation and a guess. So if someone from the mapping community is watching and they know where this information came from, that this Naval Air Station is actually here, probably 2022 footage, but yeah, let me know. So going into this middle one right here, you have the blimp. Now the blimp, if you see trailer 2, the blimp is right there. And by the way, this whole island is this right here, but we'll get there, And in trailer 1, it's right there. So it's this island we're talking about. And as you can see, that bridge is right here. Now going a little bit further, you have this bridge right here, which is the old 7 Mile Bridge in Florida. And of course the new 7 Mile Bridge. And that is this right here. And now we are going to the keys. Thank you for being patient. Actually, down here, what's this? Sombrero key light. Let's look it up. That That's this thing right here. Let me know what this is. I have no idea. A lighthouse. Maybe for boats. Yeah, probably for boats. Right here, as you can see, there is an Aquarius research station. And apparently it's this. You just can chill out there. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I mean, yeah, it's research, but what are you researching? Oh, there's a whole video of it. Oh yeah, cool. We're learning a lot about Florida today, people. He looks like a nice man. Okay, let's go back. Then you have the keys. Now here, there are a lot of buildings, and you can see that every single building is marked, and some have a question marks. We don't know what type of building this is. It's very unknown, but we do know that there is a building right there because of that first shot of Trader 2 that we were looking at earlier. So going up a little, I think this somewhere here might be Jason's house. I think it's this house A. It's like Jason's house. Right here is Brian's marina, which we know about from Trader 2. And so that is most of the keys right there. Have we looked at this yet? Swooful School. What's that? Huh, interesting. Like a little army base. Special Operation Forces. Huh, interesting. Okay. And it is confirmed, but I don't see an island, so I don't know what this is about. Anyway, then right here we have a power station, which is apparently nuclear, and this is the real life equivalent. So this is very common just to get some energy to light up the cities right there. Looking very nice. Can't wait to walk around it there. See what kind of collectibles we might find, or maybe we can have a mission where we actually turn off all the city lights or something, like Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now here to the left we have the grass rivers, the beautiful, beautiful grass rivers for people who love grass and rivers. And there's a couple of places right here that apparently are confirmed. I see Tony's restaurant right here in the grass rivers. I feel like these dots are a little bit off. I feel like they should be here, right? Is every dot off? Well, here they are not off. Huh. Again, if someone's from the mapping community is watching, correct me if I'm wrong with that. Yeah, I think it is off because this is definitely from this screenshot right here, and it's one of these buildings, but there's no photo included yet. So yeah, so this little place is this town right here. Right here is the front buildings, and you have some water, which is this water right here. And then in the back you obviously have these little buildings, which is this, and then all the way here in the back you can actually see Vice City, which if we zoom out you can see that that's very accurate. Vice City is right there in the background of this little town in the grass rivers called Watson Bay. And then here is the Leonida Penitentiary, which I know from the top of my head because this is where Lucia is first introduced in Trailer 1, where she's in prison. Now here we have Hamlet, which I know, which is a town from the 2022 footage that has not officially been revealed yet. So this is a little snippet that you're getting that Rockstar doesn't want you to know. So yeah, right there. Go check it out on the website if you want to know what all these buildings are and look at them in real life. But let's do one of these, which is Dry Tortugas National Park. Let's see it. And I don't know if this is right again because I don't know. Then we are here, and again we can see that these things are a little bit off. I feel like this is supposed to be here and all these things are supposed to go over this. Should I refresh this page? Does that work? No. Okay. And this should probably be up here maybe. We don't know. Yeah, and it's all off. Uh-oh. Is that me? Anyway, let me know if I'm doing it wrong, mapping community, please. But we're gonna take off all these landmarks and we're just gonna look at it like this. So we have here the airport of Vice City. Big airport. A lot of talks about why this is so big, and it is because in real life it is actually that big. We know that in terms of proportions and size, Grand Theft Auto 6 wants to be as accurate to real life as possible, which means that the mapping community has concluded, okay, the airport is going to be the actual size that it is. Is that going to be fun or is it going to feel empty? We'll just have to wait and see. Now this, if we go and put this right here, we have the Rick's Vice City map v2, which we have covered in a previous video. So if you didn't know that, and want to be the first ones to see the newest maps. That's what my channel is not all about, but certainly I'm getting a little bit known to be the map guy for GTA 6. So basically what they did is they took this map and they just integrated it in this one so that it's the most accurate there is. And luckily for us, there are some names right here that you can see, like Stockyard, Crosstown, Lure Play. And if you want to have a detailed look at this map, I just recommend you checking out my previous video on this map. I'll leave a link in the description. You can just look at the Rick Vice City map, and then I'll have a link for the video. So this is already up to date in a video, so let's go to Port Gellhorn here. Now Port Gellhorn also has a overlay. I cannot show it because it's part of the 2022 footage. And something that I have been really wanting to look at is Ambrosia. So that's this right here. Ambrosia is of course the big industrial city that has been introduced on the website of Grand Theft Auto 6, and Lake Leonida is right there as well. And here is a landmark with an image. You can check it out for yourself because it's from the 2022 footage, so it's illegal for me to show. But it also has a alleged airport. Now I think this is speculation more so than confirmation, and this just looks super nice. But you can see that there's a lot of places missing, but also a lot of buildings very accurately placed, because right around here there was actually a satellite image of the map in the 2022 footage. So that's why this is all of a sudden so accurate, with every building right here shown in such detail. Then at the other side of the water you have some other buildings, and this is the actual port. And then there's some mountain areas as well, like here and here, which I'm very excited about. And then up here is supposed to be Mount Calaga, but we don't know what it looks like. We have no idea. There is like one road that we might know a little bit about, but it's not included in this map, I think. So that is about it for this whole map made by Yanis. It's the most accurate map up until this point. Thank you so much for Yanis, and of course all the other credits right here. Super dope that this map has been made and the map project has been updated. I also cannot wait to see what Dupsor is cooking up. Maybe there's some more mountain areas shown, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you to SadLife420 for gifting all these members again. Really appreciate it, and thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.